So our next was our leak. This was our little country. I would say a battle replay.
Yes.
Or battle part 2.
Part 2.
In the form of a knockout.
Yes.
In that of Hailey and Jaelen.
Mm-hmm.
And this was our deep country group.
Yes.
So Hailey sang a song we haven't heard in a few seasons. I Want to Be a Cowboy Sweetheart.
Yes. Come on.
And then Jaelen sang Dial Drunk.
And I said, I ain't proud of all the punches that I throw. In the rain, someone I know how to know. For the shame of being young, drunk and alone. Trap lights and a transmit radio.
I was a little nervous for Hailey because she said that she was dealing with nerves. But then I saw like what I love. Did you notice what Hailey did in the intro? Like almost like she was like, woo!
Oh yeah.
Like to get herself hyped up.
Yeah.
But then I was like, okay, now this song is a stand and sing song. You can't be jumping around singing this song because y'all have no idea the difficulty level of this song.
Mm-hmm.
I said her voice is clear as a bell. How she came in on that verse, I was like, Hailey did not come to play. She didn't come to play. I hear a young, slightly higher in the way her voice sits, but I hear a young Reba McEntire in that voice.
That's what they said. They said they felt like Reba was sitting right there.
Like seriously, like I hear it. Reba's voice was always a little bit lower,
right?
But I feel like her tone is a little bit higher. But as far as just her inflection, the sound, I closed my eyes and I heard a young Reba. Mm-hmm. I said she did seem a little nervous. But on the other hand, I thought she was singing very intelligently. This song is, Stephanie alluded to it when people were giving us Lizzo offerings. Don't think because you're singing quickly that you don't have to prepare. The fact that the previous contestant who sang this song, Ruby Lee, a few seasons ago, she just literally stood and sang, and people were just transfixed because I still think that this song kind of begins and ends with her. The thing is that Hailey was giving you a performance.
Yeah.
Right? She was walking the stage, and I was like, how is she keeping up with her breath control?
No.
How is she yodeling the way that she is? Because this song requires so much breath, so much flipping between registers. It's something you just have to be born to do.
Mm-hmm.
Or taught from a very young age how to yodel. And she is incredible. I love her. I love her energy because she always seems pretty calm.
Mm-hmm.
But this song, she's like, you know what? I'm gonna lay it all out on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was a really good offering. Stephanie?
I think that Hailey is the definition of this show in so many ways. Number one, during blind auditions, when you turn around and see who she is, see how young she is, see the way she looks, you will not believe that voice comes out of her throat. Like I would have thought that I would have turned around and seen a 65-year-old lady. Like, seriously, that's what her voice sounds like. And that is no shade. It is just the texture, the body, the depth of her voice, but still with a brightness and lightness is so crazy. And like you said, it is kind of in the same styling and sound and tone quality of a Reba. But if I could, I would never have picked her out of a lineup with the voice that she has. It is so unique, and that is the fun of this show, because you never know what sound is attached to what person. So I love the show for that reason. I love the show for another reason, and for her and Jaelen, you could tell that they are both very green being on stage.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And rather than looking at it as a bad thing, I look at look at it as a very endearing thing because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they are so brave. For somebody that young, her and Jaelen to be that young, to not have had much experience on a stage, to be able to deliver a song well on a big stage like that, not only with these coaches, but with an audience and with the camera, kudos to you. And then to tackle a song like this that is so difficult. I'm going to say it when I said it. When Ruby Lee did this song, I'm going to say it again. Yodeling is an art. It is not easy. It's not easy. And what I do appreciate about Hailey is that she did try to take Kelsey's advice, which was to loosen up and to perform the song. And that takes a lot of breath support, a lot of energy. Did I think that her yodels were perfect? No. Did I appreciate that she was giving us a full performance? Yes. Did I think that she did a great job with the song? This song is super hard, y'all. So yes, I did. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Just like you, for me, my attachment to the song comes with Ruby Lee because she did such an incredible job with it, and it was one of my first introductions to this song. So when I hear it, I just kind of think back to Ruby Lee. But I will think also of the performance, the fun, the joy, the bravery of Hailey taking on this song as well.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yole.
So
I love it. I love it.
all right. So our next, so up against Hailey was Jaelen, Dial Drunk. I said, when I first heard this song and I was listening to Kelsey really talk, and Kelsey, like, if you listen to Kelsey's one of the best coaches, in my opinion, that has ever been on this show. Because Kelsey, like, to me, she really is like, she's thinking, how can this voice fit into the industry? Like, she's thinking, I want these people to have careers. Like, the fact that and I know I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but the fact that she gave Hailey her phone number, like, she's like, here. Here. Like,
Text
Kelsey's
me.
like, she's like Niall, right? She's like
right.
real deal. Okay. And before I talk about Jaelen, I don't care if y'all are country and traditionalist. Jaelen is where country is going and currently is.
Yes.
Y'all can fight it if you want to. And those who I'm talking to know who I'm talking to. You can fight it if you want to. But I was telling my wife tonight, because she was seeing them for the first time, who Jaelen and Hailey are and who they represent is who country music is today and where it's going and where it's going to stay.
Get ready.
So y'all can you better get on the bus.
Get
and
your
Kelsey
boots on.
basically was saying that.
Get your boots on.
Holler in this young man's voice.
Ooh.
I said, every time Jaelen like gives me a holler, like I forget because I know he's like a really traditional country singer.
Yeah.
But then you hear the holleration in his voice, and I'm just like, okay, there it is. That's what makes him I said it's absolutely spellbinding. I said my wife was watching with me tonight, which she doesn't get to do too often. And she actually looked up from her phone when his first holler. She said, "Whoa!" Like Stephanie knows my wife. Like she doesn't get pulled like that, right? She said, "Whoa!" The way no one emotes a song like he does, it's because it's his genre, right? And the country singers are some of the best emoters of songs.
That's
so
right.
That's just what makes them. And the way he, like, I'm just like, I see the entire story. I see him drunk and just a mess. Like I saw it all.
That's right.
He took Kelsey's advice. Oh, she's such a good coach. She said, back off on the growl a little bit only give it to him a little bit.
That's right.
And that's exactly what he did. And it was so effective.
That's right.
I said it was I just loved I loved how he ended the song. Like Kelsey made you didn't really get to hear it in the B reel. But it just
yeah.
It just ended.
Yeah.
Like it was almost like
yeah.
I'm done.
Yep.
This kid, I don't know. This kid doesn't even know how good he is. Like he just, like Kelsey said, he's the dark horse.
Yes.
He doesn't know.
Yes.
And we already know how country singers do on this show.
That's right. That's
Stephanie,
right.
this young man, Jaelen, I need some R&B country. You got to give it to me. You got the voice.
Listen, Trevin left, brother. You all we got. We need some R&B.
He said, "Yeah, I broke up with my girlfriend in 3 years." I said, "Well, I heard it all in the song."
Didn't you hear it all in the song? Oh, all the heartbreak. I said, "Oh, what she do to you, Jaelen?"
I know, Jaelen.
Oh, Jesus,
that's my boy right there. I love this guy. I just love everything about him. Like he's just so earnest, right?
Yes.
It's just so. Ooh. He has no clue how ridiculous he is.
I love that word, earnest.
Yeah,
I love that word. I will add to that word, authentic.
Yeah,
everything that Jaelen says and sings, I believe.
Such a good kid.
He sings with his whole heart. Boy. He sings with his whole heart. He sings with his whole heart every time that he sings, and I so appreciate it. There is a break in his voice, particularly at the ends of his lines, that I just love. I don't know if it just adds to the emotion of a song for me, especially this song, but I was just like, oh my God, I feel my heart breaking as your voice is breaking. And it's not like the classic male, like his voice is breaking. No, it's like a yodel or a flip of some sort that comes at the end of his voice. And I'm just like, oh my goodness.
That young man throws that 10-gallon hat back.
Oh my God. And let me tell you, Jaelen, bruh, you ain't gonna be single long, because I'm gonna tell you why. The way that camera hits his 10-gallon hat and that jawline, because you can't even see his eyes. I said, bro,
you look like Jalen Hurts.
No, he does. He does.
I was like, wait a second, they got the same name, and you got the nerve to look like Jalen Hurts. I think he looked like Philadelphia's Super Bowl champion.
That's right, our QB. Hey, go Birds. But I was like, you're going to be all right, Jaelen. You get over this heartbreak. You're going to be all right.
Like Jalen Hurts to me.
I just believe him. I love his voice. Yeah. I love his authenticity. I just believe him. And I really want him to go far in this competition.
Reminds me of Bryce Leatherwood. Like the earnestness that Bryce had, right? And Bryce won, right?
Yes, he did.
I think that was wasn't that our first season?
It might have been.
Yeah.
It might have been.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
And Bryce was the dark horse. Like he was nobody. He was on nobody's radar and came out of nowhere and took it.
That's correct.
Because he did that Whitney Houston country.
Remember? See that R&B country.
Moments.
Oh Jesus!
Bryce won it right there.
That's right.
And he did.
That's right. That's right.
All right, awesome job. Hate to see another one, Hailey. Yeah. I like they were saying. I like Michael said. I think like I wanted to see more of her. Like
yes,
I wanted to see because the voice is just woo.
Yeah, and they were kind of trying to fake us out with this one a little bit. If you believe that this show is edited in a way to kind of drive a narrative, sort of, kind of, because the coaches were very much on Team Hailey, and Kelsey was like, I'm going to pick Jaelen because of his body of work and not just because of today.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey.
All right.